Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For this video, I'm going to be reacting to another Atozy video, and this video is called Teenager Gets 10 Years in Prison for TikTok. So, I know sometimes when he puts his titles, I guess, like, they haven't been convicted yet. Sometimes he puts, like, whatever, 10 years, 5 years. But, like, those are charges that they could be receiving, or, like, a sentence that they could receive. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm guessing he got convicted already, and according to the title, I guess. I don't know, but also I don't know who this is. I don't know what he did. So let's let me stop talking. Let's get into the video, and please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below.
This 19-year-old TikTok and Instagram.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn down a little bit. A little loud.
Creator filmed himself treating real life like Grand Theft Auto for clout, and now got sentenced to 10 years in Texas prison. This might be one of the.
No, he did not. Oh my gosh. Not him being crazy on the streets. And also, not him doing this before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Like, could he not just wait for the game? Like, why does he have to do this in real life and harm real people? Like, he can't wait for the game and just, I don't know, mess with those people because they're not going to complain. But why you got to do this in real life? People are just bored. They have nothing else to do. Like, I don't understand.
Greatest examples of snitching on yourself for clout, and it's safe to say.
Oh yeah, also that too. People love to post evidence of themselves doing stuff online for clout, as he says, or attention and all this other stuff. Clout, attention, even though they mean the same thing. Views. Was he getting money off of the views? I don't know. But yeah, people love to post stuff of themselves doing illegal stuff online, aka evidence to be used against them.
He found out because today we're talking about a teenager who spent months of his life filming high-speed chases, posting them to Instagram and TikTok, taunting officers, bragging about outrunning patrol cars, and then getting caught because, shockingly, the internet is not some private diary. The police have the same social media apps as you do. Who would have thought?
Hello.
As of right now, both his TikTok and Instagram are completely wiped clean, not because he suddenly discovered right and wrong, but because his lawyers saw the videos and realized, oh, Tim is his own star witness against himself. That's bad. Let's delete all of that. But unfortunately, it was too late when everything got scrubbed.
19-year-old Kendall County man took deputies and Bernie police on several high-speed chases. It's happened over a period of months. Now he's having to answer for it.
Yeah, Ken's Fives. Earl Sotomayor joining us live now. Earl, just how long will this man spend behind bars, and also do we know why he did all this?
Good morning, Audrey Berry. 19-year-old Timmy Duvogel is going to have to serve a 10-year prison sentence. And one thing we know about him is that he did everything for attention. We were told that he had an Instagram account where he would post the high-speed chases online while taunting law enforcement.
So
okay, also, is this, like, I keep turning down the volume. Is this super loud, or are my ears just super clean? Like, I don't know. Because, I feel like every time I turn it down, it's still loud.
New entry of the Moron Hall of Fame is 19-year-old
Okay,
Timothy
so
Vitale
I guess he did
Vogel,
get convicted.
a guy who spent months driving his black
I was interrupted by an ad.
BMW with no license plate through Kendall and Bexar counties while recording every second. And he uploaded all this footage to his social media accounts under the handle of Slow530i, a name that ironically aged pretty poorly because nothing in the story is slow except for the thought process behind it and potentially his car as well if you compare it to anything else that's semi-fast. But he posted a whole bunch of videos showing him weaving through traffic, racing down the highway at more than 100 miles an hour, and bragging the police could not catch him. And it's just shocking because this is not a flex. The Hyundai Elantra I used to have,
so weird.
I could easily push 130 in it if I was dumb enough. It would take 2 business days to get up there, but still, you can do 100+ mile an hour runs in normal cars. That's not a crazy flex. You're just a complete moron for doing so because, surprise, surprise, you're putting everyone's lives at risk.
Yeah, like, for what?
But also, I mean, you can easily get jailed. If you're on a track, have fun. If you're on a public road, you have to share the road, unfortunately. That's just life. And I think we would all prefer if our lives...
And the bad thing is, he's probably not the only one. He's definitely not the only person doing this, but maybe the other people don't post it on the internet as evidence, or maybe they do and they haven't been caught yet. But Unfortunately, he's not the only one.
Weren't cut short by some moron in a BMW 530i thinking he's f***ing cool. But to make things worse, he kept going to social media to brag about how the cops could never catch him. Like, with lines like, he tried but failed, and obviously he hid behind "this is all AI fake footage," which I guess he placed there for some sort of deniability. But honestly, what kind of makes this funnier is this isn't the first time we've covered a genius who thinks captions like that actually help them. Because a few months ago, I covered a YouTuber by the name of Bryce Bennett, who hit 192 miles an hour on public highways and tried to avoid trouble by saying, oh, this was all in Mexico. But unfortunately, Bryce was blasting past Hartford roadsides at 190 like the cops just can't read.
Not him saying he was in Mexico and the street signs are exposing you. Well, actually, you exposed yourself for posting this video because ain't nobody would have known if this video wasn't online, but that's how you got caught.
And now we have Fogel, who basically
My phone
did the
keep blowing
same
up.
thing, but instead of filmed in Mexico, he went with the, I guess, the 2024/2025 upgrade, claiming the videos were AI fake footage, which, again, isn't even original, because that's exactly what the whole Squeeze Ben's crew did under their videos, and Squeeze, he ended up getting arrested, and he spent, like, what, close to a year in jail. But also, after watching this case, I'm starting to realize that idiots like this are just going to use AI fake footage and expect the judge to believe it. And we're not even in the full-on AI dystopia yet, and people are already practicing their "it wasn't me, it was the algorithm" speeches. So this will get interesting pretty quickly. But in this case, the first chase happened on April 30th. A Bourne police officer by the name of Eric De La Rosa was sitting in his patrol car on an I-10 frontage road when the same BMW with no plates pulled up behind him. When the officer turned to investigate, Fogel flipped him off, hit the gas, and launched a chase that stretched into the next county before officers called it off. But then, hours later on social media, the video magically appeared on Instagram with a caption basically saying, "Nice try, cop." And then 2 weeks later, police were conducting a traffic stop standing on the shoulder, talking to a driver they pulled over. And then suddenly the same BMW blasted past them at 142 miles an hour. Not once, but twice. He then posted those videos as well with the caption, "Little flyby for the cops." And then of course, one camera pointed at the dashboard. But obviously he's fine because he wrote AI fake footage in the comments.
Dang, are people gonna start doing that now? Just saying AI did it? Like, that's crazy. So if you actually get into an accident, you can't use that anymore. So like, are they gonna start making laws like you can't you can't blame your dumb actions on AI? And if you do, you get like double the punishment.
Below. Or well, unfortunately for him, you know, police dash cams, timestamps, phone records, and officers all exist as well. But at late May, it got even worse because a Kendall County deputy was working at a crash scene when Fogel came flying by at highway closing speed. Another officer...
And also, how are you gonna say it's AI when you're driving past all these witnesses, even the police? So like, they're watching AI in real life? Like, what? I don't understand that.
Tried to stop him and hit a top speed of 118 miles an hour before the pursuit had to stop. And then, here's the part where a lot of people might not realize, because the reason Fogel kept getting away wasn't because he was some kind of like racing prodigy or had an extremely fast car, because he had a 530i. Police actually had to stop the high-speed pursuits once they hit certain speeds. When a chase gets into the triple digits, especially near traffic or neighborhoods, it becomes a liability. So if a cop keeps pushing 130 miles an hour after the suspect, they're not just chasing one reckless driver.
But yeah, I wonder where they found him, how they found him. Was he in hiding, or because didn't he say the car had no plates? I don't know. Maybe
They're
someone
essentially just risking
Oh wait,
innocent
maybe he posted a video exposing himself. I don't
people
know.
on the road, because let's be real, this isn't Arkansas or Georgia where they'll just go guns blazing no matter what. I think Mississippi also does that. Don't try to outrun anyone in Georgia, Arkansas, or Mississippi, because you will find out. Even though this guy also found out, but just not in the most brutal way. If you do it in one of the 3 states I mentioned, you probably won't walk away. Because let's be real, those 3 states will chase you down like it's some scene from the Dukes of Hazzard. But I digress. So each time he crossed into Bexar County or blew past 120, officers had to call it off for safety. He wasn't some mastermind, the cops were just following procedure. So then he uploaded the next entry to, I guess, the Moron Hall of Fame. And of course, he captioned it, Sheriffs don't do nothing again. And then he followed that with a sequel titled Part 2 of Outrunning the Sheriff. Awesome, buddy. I get that we all do some incredibly stupid stuff before that prefrontal cortex loads in, but you would prefer not to get locked up until that thing is fully loaded in before you get it, right?
Like, dang, when he comes out, he's gonna be like almost 30.
Freedom is pretty nice, but on June 22nd,
Like,
officers
he missed his whole 20s. He's gonna spend all his 20s in prison.
De La Rosa spotted the same BMW again. Still no plates, driving like the world was his personal racetrack, and then suddenly, the officer turned his lights on and Fogel took off down Main Street at more than 100 miles an hour. He weaved through traffic, jumped into an oncoming lane, and nearly crashed into a police cruiser. Officers then tried to spike strip him, but then that unfortunately failed and he got away. And of
Can't
course,
they shoot out his
a
tires?
whole paragraph started showing up on social media of him bragging about how slow the police are. In quote, he wrote, 20 or more cops still fail, and how they suck at spiking. That just showed up on his social media accounts. So when you keep pushing your luck like that time and time again, the only place that's gonna land you is either...
Okay, so like the news is gonna report this, and they're gonna report the chase, and then you're gonna post it on social media and be like, oh, it was AI. Like, you think people are that dumb?
in prison or not with us on planet Earth anymore. And honestly, if this ended here, he might have actually still been free, but police spotted him on the 4th of July, parked outside of a convenience store. Officers then walked up, asked questions, and noticed the car matched everything they saw online. The same interior, the same lighting, the same camera mounts, and even the novelty license plate that was titled, "Will Run." Imagine
Well,
getting pulled...
I guess he did have a license plate, and it seems customized, and like, of course, it's obvious.
over with a license plate that literally confesses. Come on. Like, obviously it's kind of a funny plate, but like, bro, what are you doing here? So this leads to him being detained, and then the police seized the footage from his dash cam. And once they got that footage, it was essentially game over because digital forensics confirmed everything. His Instagram
It's
account
not
was
AI no
registered
more.
to his phone number, his date of birth, and his email account, and also it was being accessed from his home Wi-Fi during the exact times the videos were being uploaded. They even had surveillance of him driving home after one of the pursuits, wearing the same clothes seen in the dash cam recordings. I mean, I just know the county police felt very good releasing this statement. Because let's be real, they finally caught some dude who was LARPing as a Need for Speed character, antagonizing them for months. And as I mentioned earlier, I mean, the fact that he was bold enough to do all of this in a 530i as well, that is wild, as the police charges are definitely faster than it. Because normally, you see people running away on like sports bikes because, you know, they're basically uncatchable unless the police decide, hey, we're gonna end this biker's life to stop him. That's the only way they really stop those guys, or if they willingly surrender or run out of gas. So normally, those are the people you see running away from cops. But pushing your luck in a 4-cylinder dad sedan, those things are literally designed to bring accountants to work and home again, not LARP as Paul Walker in them. But wait, it's not over yet, because here is when his lawyer finally enters like a firefighter arriving at a building that is already burned to the ground, because Fogel suddenly wiped all the videos, deleted all the posts, and tried to erase his entire digital footprint. Unfortunately, though,
The internet is
investigators
forever.
had already downloaded everything, so he ended up pleading guilty to felony evading arrest and reckless driving. I saw a good amount of headlines actually pop up saying he was sentenced to 10 years. He was, that's true. The judge sentenced him to 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, hence the title of this video. So on paper, he got 10 years in prison, but there's a but, because normally
Dang, I thought someone was actually locked up. They got the punishment that they deserve. What's he gonna say? What is he gonna say?
these things happen. The court then suspended the actual prison time and gave him 6 years of probation instead, which means one violation, like one speeding ticket or one failed drug test, one moment where he forgets that he's driving into oncoming traffic.
What is wrong with people? Like, why you just giving him a slap on the wrist? And then when something bad actually happens, because he's gonna do it again, and that's when you're gonna punish him.
Hopefully he doesn't do that again. He will then have to serve the full 10 years behind bars again. So essentially,
Again?
it's basically a probated
Oh,
sentence
he means
as of
like in
right
general.
now. Like a listen real carefully or else kind of sentence. And during these 6 years, he's going to have to wear a GPS ankle monitor that tracks his speed and location, take a defensive driving course, do a community service, pass a random drug and alcohol test, hand his phone over to probation anytime they ask, and also allow them to access his social media accounts. So essentially, he just got super grounded, except...
Yeah, and like, he has like no free life anymore. Like, they're gonna watch him 24/7. But they should just lock him up.
By the judge instead of his parents. And he also has to write a formal apology letter to every officer he endangered, and I guess the real chef's kiss is write a personal apology letter to his parents and pay them back for every single dollar they spent on his legal fees, which is something I haven't heard of ever before, but hey, apparently that exists
Just
as well.
lock him up.
Legally requiring someone to apologize to their mom is definitely new. So yeah, Tim wanted clout, but
His parents should be like, no, lock him up. We don't need no letter. We don't need him to pay us back. Just lock him up. Teach him a lesson. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let me know what else I should react to in the comments below. And if you want to see my experiences in Korea, you could check out my first channel, SEKSHI V. And if you want to see my other socials, it's right here under my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.